All right, guys, welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. This is a live stream recap of tonight's live stream. Tonight, we actually had a big discussion because some troll came in here and said that Fed now uses XRP, even though the documentation says it doesn't. But we're actually going to just do the recap of the. We're not going to talk about that. We're just going to do the recap of the two main topics. And the first one is XRP price suppression and who is keeping it down, if anyone. And we'll talk about the Vechain hybrid blockchain and the whole speculation with IBM thing. So let's start with the XRP price suppression theory. Just for note, I don't actually believe any of the price suppression theories. I just believe that XRP's price is where it is because that's the equilibrium price between supply and demand. There's just not a lot of demand right now for XRP, so the price isn't very high. But there are many suppression theories, and one of them the one that most people go with is Ripple is keeping the price down. I don't believe this at all because it makes no sense. Because Ripple has a lot of incentive to rise the price up and a lot of disincentives to keep the price down. So this actually makes zero sense to me. Because think about it, Ripple needs liquidity, and liquidity goes up when price goes up. So there's no reason why they actually would suppress the price. Also, Ripple owns the hugest bag of XRP, and they could actually sell for more money if the price was higher. So it doesn't give them any kind of real incentive to actually suppress XRP. I mean, if you said X party had incentive to suppress XRP, Ripple would be like the last one on the list because their actual ecosystem requires liquidity to rise and needs prices to be higher so they can use it for more and more transactions. Now, even at 32 cents, like even under $1, I think they can probably use it for billions of dollars per day, tens of billions of dollars per day. But if they want to do really large transactions, it makes it a lot easier if the price is higher. And they've come out and said a couple times that we want the price to be higher. So I really don't buy this whole thing of Ripple suppressing price. They do sell some XRP each month, but they said they've actually pulled back the sales since June. And if you really look at the price, it really hasn't gone up since June. So I really don't think Ripple escrow sales are really keeping the volume down. I really just think there's a lack of demand. And once it hits like above 35 cents, people are going to just sell it down because of like either earlier people with bags, people like Jed, or like, projects like Clover or something like that have large bags of XRP that are constantly selling each day. So I just don't think there's enough demand to overcome supply right now. Now, if you want to know like if you actually were to make a theory that was like some halfway believable, you would actually have to look at the parties that would actually have a lot to gain by suppressing XRP price, or the most to lose when XRP succeeds. Who is that? Obviously, it's the big correspondent banks. They make so much money off the inefficiencies of the current system, and they don't want digital assets to come in and destroy that system. They're the ones that have the most to lose if the current system goes belly up. So they would actually be the ones to suppress XRP price, if anyone. And that would be banks like JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and the big correspondent banks. I think there's like 5 or 6 of them. They have a lot of money and they could possibly do it. However, I don't really buy it because there's really no evidence that they have been doing it. But if anyone was actually suppressing the price, it would be the big banks because they have the most to lose, and it makes the most logical sense for them to be suppressing the price, not Ripple to be suppressing the price. So that's the first topic. The second topic is the Vechain hybrid blockchain model with IBM. And I think the speculation a lot comes from this Twitter dated June 24th, 2019. And this is from the CEO of Vechain, Sunny Liu. He says, technically, cross-chain protocol between Vechain and the other, we don't know who the other is, and the other is done, and we are ready to future model. I quote from someone from IBM, hybrid model is the future. So people are taking from the quote that it's actually IBM is the other. However, that's not proof that IBM is the other. It could be anyone. It could be IBM. It could be Dragon Chain. But they are building both their cross-chaining protocol, Vechain, which is a public blockchain, with a private permission blockchain. And people are thinking it's IBM because they quoted IBM. However, that is not proven. That is just speculation, so don't take it to the bank or anything. It could be another blockchain like Dragon Chain or something else. But they have done a cross-chain protocol with the other, which we don't know who it is. Like I said, it'd be really nice if it was IBM, but there's a chance it could be any other chain. So keep your speculative hats on. Don't just blow up and just go all in because of this. If it is IBM, it will pump up the price. If it isn't IBM, it probably won't do anything to the price. So that is the Vechain speculation right now, and that's why there's so much speculation. So that's the recap for today. Very short. Thank you, and have a nice day.